Welcome back. So we've looked at the equity screen, which has managed to come back in the green. Let's find out what's happening in commodities. We've got Manisha back with us. She's in the studios now. Manisha, so what do you have your eye on?
Well, I'm looking at the sugar prices, and internationally, we've seen sugar prices being really, really volatile. It's been trading at multi-month lows and then multi-year highs in the last 1 year. So if you look at 2023, we were trading at 28 cents a pound, and then the prices dropped all the way down to 18 cents by May 2024. We're trading at 18.6 right now, and the markets do believe that this is perhaps the area where the sugar prices seem to have made a bottom right now. The speculative activity that took the prices all that way, and then in sense of all the at these current prices, perhaps seems to have been done right now. If you look at the international markets, well, the latest ISO report suggests that there is a deficit that they're looking at into the markets. So if last year deficit was at 1.12 million tons, this year is anticipated at 2.95 million tons. One of the reasons that you could be looking at support in the markets. Now, when you look at this year, this expectation is that we are looking at a record production and a record consumption in the global markets as well. So those are those numbers there. But the more important number is about the closing stock or the ending stock, which has declined by 53%. And this perhaps could be one of the reasons that the global sugar prices could be looking at some support going forward from here. Well, the markets are anticipating that with the kind of demand that we're looking at in the international markets could be supportive. This is the global sugar numbers. As I said, we're looking at record numbers in both of these senses there. Talk about the Indian markets then, and we have seen consumption here as well continue to grow. So if last year was at around 227.85 million tons, 29 million tons in 23-24 has been an all-time high, and an expectation that you could only be looking at higher numbers going forward. The market participants also tell me that these numbers also are inclusive of some smuggling that happens in the neighboring countries, and that is the reason sugar consumption within India shows higher. But nevertheless, we are looking at that number continuing to increase there. Now, important stuff really going forward is, as the new government has been formed, sugar as an industry in the next 100 days in sense of agenda also hopes that India could be looking at increase in MSP1, and second, a long-term ethanol policy is something that Indians believe that could be seen as we look at reforms and policies.
All right, Manisha, thanks very much for that.